Everyone, I'm Almar of almarsguides.com, and with this video here, I'm going to bring a small little tip to anybody's attention who is previously unaware of it. And this tip here is going to be how to get double Lesson of the Devoted. So, Lesson of the Devoted is a veteran AA that you're able to claim, I think, after you're owning your account for 2 years. It's pretty easy to claim. You just type / I think claim veteran or veteran claim or something like that. But either way, you can figure out how to claim it pretty easily. The main question is that a lot of people ask is, how do I, pretty much get Lesson of the Devoted up and then be able to cast it again almost immediately after? Because a lot of people always mention, like, oh, I did that with like double lesson, or I'm running on my second lesson right now, and I very, very, very frequently see people ask, how do you do that? So this video here is going to pretty much explain how you do it. So what you want to do is actually, depending on how you want to do it, you might have one character, you might have 2 characters, 3 characters, 4 characters, and for each year that your account is active, you'll be able to claim veteran rewards on an additional character. And what a lot of people do with Lesson of the Devoted is actually log on an alt once a day and pop Lesson of the Devoted. No matter where their alt is, you're able to, pop Lesson of the Devoted, which will trigger the 20-hour cooldown. And after you pop Lesson of the Devoted, you want to log off immediately. Now, the cooldown will continue ticking away as, your character's logged off, and Lesson of the Devoted will not expire. So really what you're doing is you're lessening the cooldown to the point of where you can cast Lesson again, and at the same time, your lesson is staying on you for its full current duration. So when you log back on that character in about 20 hours or however long it is until you log him back on, lesson will be up again, and you will still have lesson on you, unexpired and still at full duration from when you logged off after you popped it, the previous day or however long ago it was that you popped it. Now, you're not able to pop lesson again immediately. Like if you have lesson on you and it has like 29 minutes left because you logged off or whatever, you're not going to be able to pop lesson again immediately and have 50% or have like double experience on top of double experience. That's not how this works. What you'll be able to do is kill a whole bunch of mobs until lesson fades away, and then once lesson comes back, or once your lesson fades and it's gone, you can pop your second one and trigger the cooldown again. And that is pretty much the trick for getting double Lesson of the Devoted in a single day. And this is a great trick to do for alts and stuff like that. This is primarily where people will mention that they have double lesson, because they'll log on an alt and pop lesson and then log off, go back to playing their main for the rest of the day or whatever. And then the next day when they actually feel like playing the alt, they'll log on and burn down lesson, and then log off and pop the second one, or anything like that, however you really want to do it. Also, another trick for getting the most out of lesson, which is actually something I do quite often, is I'll log on for the first time in X amount of time. I'll have full mana, I'll rebuff, get full buffs, med up to full, and then I'll start pulling mobs, and I'll blow all of my cooldowns, like all of my AA cooldowns. I'll blow Bestial Line, one of my Spires, Spirit Frenzy, Attack of the Warders, Protective Spirit. I'll pop Paragon so I get more mana. I'll pop Nature's Fury, Empathic Fury, Forceful Rejuvenation. I'll blow every single cooldown in the book, and then I'll go park in a corner and I'll log off. Now I'll go do something else. I might play another character, or I might go take a shower, watch TV, make dinner. I'll do something like that for about 40 to 50 minutes, and then, I'll come back to the game. All of my cooldowns will be up, and lesson won't have, lesson won't have ticked even an extra minute away from, the last time I logged off. And depending on how long you've been logged off, your character may also fully regenerate mana, health, as well as, your mercenary will also regenerate mana, health, and stuff like that. So not only will you be logging on with all of your cooldowns up and completely ready to go again, but you'll be logging on with, all of your, you'll not only, there you go. That's what I was trying to say. Jeez, I got all my tongue twisted and my thoughts all messed up. not only will you be logging on with all of your cooldowns up and ready to go, but you'll also be full mana and full health. So you'll be able to, just pound it again, start pulling a bunch of mobs, killing them all nonstop over and over and over and over. And then you can log off again. You can usually do this 2 or 3, maybe even 4 times during one 30-minute lesson. And I strongly recommend you give that a try. I've done it on my Beast Lord quite a bit, and it's also great if you have multiple characters because you can cycle lesson on multiple characters. Say you have like 2, 3 characters, something like that. What you can do is pop lesson on one, burn all of your cooldowns, really go at it full throttle, and then log off, and then log on another character, pop lesson, and go at it full throttle, burn all of your cooldowns, log off, log on another character, pop lesson, and then just keep doing it and switching characters. And, this will be a great way so you don't have to take that AFK. You can just keep, playing a bunch of different characters, pop lesson on all of them, and really, push yourself and, really, really, really push yourself, play at 100%, and, keep switching characters and pretty much getting double experience on each and every one of them. This is a great, great way to level your alts up, and it's pretty fun too because, you're half the time, you're getting double the experience for pretty much half the time you would normally spend doing stuff. And, it'll give you a little bit of a variety when playing the game too, so you're not just playing the same old class in the same old zone doing the same old thing for, 60 minutes nonstop or whatever. You get to play a bunch of different classes in a bunch of different zones doing a bunch of different things. So, that's definitely, something to ponder, take into consideration, and I hope you guys, maybe learn something, and hopefully you can profit and benefit from this. If you enjoyed this video, of course, as always, like, comment, and subscribe to me for future Everquest and gaming videos. As always, guys, I'll catch you around, and good luck, and happy hunting.